Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. This is a automatic igniting system for a gas fireplace, and it's all taken apart already, but you guys and gals can do that pretty much. I don't need to show you how to do that. The unit is here, all right, and you can see underneath there's a controller. That's a gas valve controller, and there's some other parts to it. This is another controller, electronic, and this is a transformer. Here's your gas feed right here. It's shut off. I know we have gas here, and I know we have electricity to the whole thing, because when we try to ignite it, we can hear a snapping sound, and that's the electricity trying to ignite. I think this is the problem here. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to find out. This is a replacement. It's a Robertshaw controller. This one is a DS 845, so you would need to match up yours to whatever's in your fireplace. What I did is I made a little schematic or map of what color goes to what connection. Pull those all out. Now there's two little nuts that hold this down. There's one there and one on the other side. So we're going to take those nuts off. This should lift right out, and we'll plug this new one in and see what happens. Okay, back for more later. Okay, we got it out. That's pretty easy, just those two nuts. And this is just plug and play. We're just going to put the other one in and connect the gas up and see what happens. Okay, I'm back, and we've got the new one in there. Tightening up those two hold-down nuts. One of them was okay. The other one, it's like a long screw with a nut on the end of it, and there's nothing holding it underneath, so we didn't actually get both of them back. But it's not going to matter. There's no vibration here. It really can't go anywhere. All the wires are connected per our schematic, and we're ready to put some more of the parts back in there, and then we'll try it out. Okay, so we've got the gases put back together, and those two final electrical connections, and we marked, they're marked 1 and 2 on the box, and we've got the 2 there, so we knew where both of those go. And we got this one igniter left to go, and that goes back underneath and up to those two, the bottom connection for those two things that make the spark. Okay, we got those done. We've got that igniter is plugged in. Let's put that distance about like that. I don't know how big the spark is. Maybe a little closer. We're going to turn the gas back on, which is right there. And you have to hold this safety switch because you've got everything taken apart. The safety switch is depressed when you put the glass front back on here. But when we're doing testing, we just have to hold it. So we're going to try it. Okay, we're going to press there's a wall button over there, so we're pressing the wall button. Okay. Try it again. Oh, there it is. You just press it once and then let it go. So we do have flame, but the flame doesn't stay on. My thinking is that there's a sensor that needs to sense that the flame is going, and if it does not sense that the flame is going, it shuts the gas off. So we may need to replace that box right there also, but we're making progress. So now I think we got to research it a little bit more, and I'll get back to you and add more to the video. I think we have a thermocouple problem. It's a safety device where if the whole gas fireplace does not sense that there is enough heat from fire to be allowing gas to flow, thermocouple says shut the gas off. So I think that's what our issue is right now. I'm going to do a little more research and see if what I'm showing you on your screen, if that's actually the thermocouple. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And then that part might need to be replaced, and that's pretty easy. It's just two nuts right there that hold it in there, and then there's one electrical plug on the other side. So we might need to get one of those. So this is kind of disjointed, but this is to wrap up the gas fireplace problem we were having. Online on Amazon, I bought this part, which is obviously a little bit different in size from the original, but it is a flame detector and a sparker or igniter. I fabricated this spacer system so that it would line up because it was a different height and a different length. All that matters is this gap is good for a spark and that this extends into the flame to sense the temperature of the flame. Okay, so I just put some washers in there. I drilled an extra hole to mount it, and Travis is going to put that into his fireplace. It just drops in and there's 2 screws to attach it, and then try it out and see if that works. If that doesn't work, the only other thing I can think of is the resistance of the wire that attaches here and goes to the Robertshaw controller. But I will post up, since I'm not there at that house, I'll post up how this works, and if this works, then I'll tell you guys and gals. Okay? See you later. Froggy out.